What allows players to dominate without being the most skilled? IQ is often what separates role players from stars and stars from legends. Let's start with court vision and spatial awareness. Elite players don't just see what's happening now, they anticipate what will happen next. They process the positioning of all 10 players, recognize advantages and exploit weaknesses in real time. Develop this by practicing whole court scanning, constantly taking mental snapshots of player locations. Great point guards typically scan the court 3 to 5 times before even receiving a pass. Try this drill. Before catching the ball, identify at least 2 teammates' positions and 1 potential passing lane. Next is reading defensive coverages. Whether it's identifying a mismatch, recognizing help side rotation patterns, or understanding how defenses respond to specific actions, elite players diagnose defenses instantly. Watch how defensive players position themselves. Are they overplaying certain directions? Is the help defense positioned correctly? Are defenders ball watching instead of seeing both man and ball? These subtle cues reveal exploitable weaknesses. For example, if you notice a defender consistently jumping toward ball screens, you've identified an opportunity for a slip or reject. If help defenders are sagging too deep, skip passes become available. Basketball is a game of inches and split-second decisions. Decision-making efficiency is critical in basketball. The average possession lasts about 15-20 seconds, but your window to make optimal decisions often comes down to fractions of seconds. Elite players make high-percentage decisions consistently under pressure. When receiving the ball, quickly process these 3 factors. Scoring threat: do you have an advantage to score? Passing options: who has a better scoring opportunity? Ball movement: will relocating the ball create a better advantage? Practice this through constraint-based training. Small-sided games with decision-making objectives. Understanding offensive flow separates players who simply run plays from those who truly grasp basketball's strategic concepts. Elite players recognize how actions connect and how movement generates advantages. Basic plays have counters, and counters have counters. If a defense takes away the primary option, great players seamlessly flow into secondary and tertiary actions. They understand that the goal is to run a specific play, but to create advantages through coordinated movement. Study offensive concepts beyond memorizing plays. Understand the principles behind actions. Why does a particular screen work? How does spacing affect defensive rotations? What forces help defenders to commit? Defensive anticipation is equally important. Elite defenders don't just react, they anticipate based on offensive tendencies and positioning cues. They recognize common patterns and position themselves accordingly. Watch offensive players' eyes, shoulders, and hips. They telegraph intentions before actions occur. A shooter's eyes often look at the rim before receiving a pass. A driver's shoulders turn slightly in their preferred direction. These subtle tells allow you to anticipate rather than react. Situational awareness involves understanding time, score, foul situation, and momentum shifts. Elite players adjust their approach based on context. What works in the first quarter might be inappropriate in the final minutes. Should you push in transition or set up a half-court possession? Is this the time to hunt a 2-for-1 opportunity? Do we need a quick shot or clock management? These decisions reflect basketball intelligence beyond physical execution. Remember, IQ is developed through deliberate practice. The beauty of improving basketball IQ is that it's accessible to everyone, regardless of athletic ability. Physical limitations can be overcome with superior positioning, anticipation, and decision-making.